patience and waiting. We're going to go ahead
Recording in progress.
and get started. And if you have a question, please raise your hand and we'll start with questions. So go ahead. Okay, we'll start with Jeff. Jeff, go ahead.
Hey, Bethany. You've now gone through several preseason camps before with all sorts of tumult. This has now been able to be a season or two of kind of more of a model preseason. How do you feel that affects kind of preparation for what you're coming into with perhaps some unfinished business from last season lingering?
Can you ask that again? What do you mean by that this preseason's different?
Yeah, it's just having a more traditional type of preseason as opposed to during the COVID years.
Gotcha.
How
Yeah, I think it's been great to have time to integrate new players. Obviously, we've signed a couple, and so it just makes our team look a little bit different this year, and which is exciting. And so I think having that time to continue to mesh and gel as a team is really important. And we've been able to do that. We've been able to get games in and really just see the flow of the team this year because just within this league, teams change a lot from year to year. And so I think having that time to figure each other out and know each other's tendencies is really important to the success of a team throughout the year.
as you have developed as a player, what is it that you think fans can start to look for from you this season, maybe that you've been working on?
I'm always working on how to find the ball in the back of the net. So hopefully there's more goals, more sellies to come this year. I think just the flow of our team looks different, and I'm excited to show that to everybody tomorrow. It'll just be different, but it's a good different, and I think it really plays to the strengths of our team.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Next, we'll take Steven. Go ahead.
Hi, Bethany. Thanks for talking with us. I want to ask you, you've been in the league for a while now. You're kind of a veteran. I wonder if you could talk a little bit about kind of how you've seen the growth of the league since your rookie year and kind of all the, the big TV deal now, higher salary cap and teams selling for record money, kind of how you feel like the things are going and what your experience has been like through all this.
Yeah, it's definitely been exciting, and I just think women's sports in general is on the move in a really good way. And so it's exciting to be a part of something so groundbreaking. And yeah, it's funny. The other day I was just thinking about how like some of our OGs had like a starting salary of like $6,000. So I think it's just really cool to see where we're going, where we've come from. And I think it's just the beginning, honestly. I think we're finally getting what we deserve. And so I'm hopeful that will continue from club to club. And we just keep raising the standard and making it better than when we found it.
Thanks, Steven. And then Jacob.
Hi, Bethany. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. You mentioned new players to the team, and there's a lot of anticipation and excitement for what G can do on the team, in terms of bolstering the attack. So I was just wondering, from what you've seen in training sessions, how do you think she's settling in and just getting gelled with the squad?
She's just fine. She's an incredible player. It's already been so fun playing with her. Just so calm and composed on the ball, and as someone who maybe isn't always at times, it's just really nice to have. You can always trust her when she's on the ball, and very forward thinking player, which is exciting and just adds to the threat of our attack.
And being that she's more going to be, I think, on paper like an attacking midfielder, and you being a winger forward, have you already started to build a chemistry with her in terms of like how you two are reading off each other and where to make movements and how to approach attacking?
Yeah, I think it's still pretty early on, and we've only had like a week or two to really figure each other out. But I think throughout the course of the season, it will continue to be a great relationship on the field. And yeah, I'm already figuring out just kind of how she operates, what she does, because she's very, very talented. And so I think it'll complement the team really well.
You had mentioned the OGs that are still on the team, Jess, Lou, and obviously Laura, but does it feel weird not having Pino in the mix as you guys get ready for the season?
Obviously it's Pino. She's such a presence. And so we definitely miss her, but we're definitely continuing to carry the torch for her and the legacy that she's left. You kind of just got to keep going. Players retire every year. And so just to have always her in the back of our minds because she made this club what it is today.
And then, as Steve mentioned, you are one of the veterans on the team. But how's it been in terms of just being, somebody that the rookies like Sam Meza can talk and Matty Mercado to talk to you, about, what it's like to adjust to the league and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's still weird hearing people say I'm a vet. I feel like it was just yesterday. It was my rookie season. So I think it's been cool to kind of take on that role this year. And it's been fun to just step into leadership a little more and take the young ones under my wing and just try to be to them who people like Lou and Jess were to me. I've really tried to model after them because they were so great and so welcoming and answered all my questions. And so I think just getting people on board with what we're doing here right away is really important. And so I've just been trying to speak into them and help them keep up.
And then the last one for me is a bit of a fun one. How's the espresso machine?
Oh my word, it's great. Made my first one this morning. I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Bethany.
Thanks, Jacob. And then Jeff, go ahead.
The recent announcement of the players with purpose, you chose the hidden opponent. Would you care to give us some background about that choice and what you're hoping to promote with making that choice?
Yeah, I'm super excited that the club has linked up with these organizations. I think it's incredible. And yeah, the hidden opponent is just a company that works to, or an organization that works to just bridge the gap between mental health and athletes. I think it's something that's still not talked about enough, even though it has gotten a lot of attention in the last couple of years. But there's athletes that are struggling every single day, whether they're on the field or not. And so it's just an organization that highlights that and tells real life stories from athletes, college athletes, club athletes, whatever it is. And so I'm just really grateful for the work that they're doing and how they're amplifying such a taboo space. And the girl at the forefront of it is a former athlete. And so just to have someone like her leading the charge, I think is really great. And I'm super excited to be working alongside them.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jeff. Any other questions? All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you, guys.
Bethany.